What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Today we focus in on the Devils' retirement of Scotty Niedermayer as number 27, and where Scotty Niedermayer stands in the history of not only the Devils and the Ducks, but in the history of the game. And I think he's one of the better defensemen ever to lace him up, in my opinion. Definitely one of the top 2 or 3 the last 10, 20 years. You know, somewhere in that. I mean, I can't picture too many guys, in front of him. Anyway, let's do the rundown on him. 740 points in 1,263 games. Those numbers would have been higher, but he was a part of the trap system and spent a lot of his prime in the early 90s in the Devils trap system, and wasn't a total offense-oriented system. And also the clutch and grab era, of that time, of the late 90s, early 2000s. And like I said, with the Devils, he played on a great blue line. Let's go right off the bat. Danico, Stevens, Rafalski for the last 2 cups with him, and I and Rafalski were far different from Stevens and Danico. They're both good offensively. Stevens a little bit better, especially, but they're both the heavy physical guys. Where Niedermayer was smooth and silky out there, and he played a real composed game with the puck, adept at moving the puck up the ice. He was like a quarterback with the puck, especially a power play quarterback. Obviously that's where the term comes from. But he had the puck behind the net. On the power play, he's looking up ice, seeing make the pass, skate it up, chip it up the boards, and he could skate as well as anyone I've ever seen. His stride was beautiful, it's effortless. I say it's on par with Lidstrom's. His stride looked easier than Lidstrom's. I can't even describe it looked like he was playing the game in a rocking chair, just how calm and composed he was. And saw a lot of that in New Jersey and later on the West Coast in Anaheim, where he won the Stanley Cup and brought the cup to Southern California. And he, still there now. He was a key mentor for Cam Fowler last year in Fowler's rookie year. He lived with him, and he got to see how one of the greatest puck-moving defensemen of all time, lived and trained and treated his body. And what better role model for a young man like Cam Fowler? He's affiliated with the Ducks organization now. Obviously, I'd have a hard time going back to Jersey after spending a couple years in Cali, but. The Devils owe it to him as one of the great players. His number will be retired next to Stevens and Danico, and obviously number 30 will be up there eventually. Barney Brotor holds every single goaltending record in the history of the game, so his number will be up there at some point too. But back to Niedermayer. I mean, Jesus, he won the Norris Trophy his last year as a Devil, the year before the lockout, where he led defenseman scoring 54 points in 81 games. Won the Cup the year before with the Devils. Was there for all 3 Devils Cups in 95, 2000, and 2003. He in 95 scored in the second period of Game 4 against the Red Wings as a 21-year-old defenseman. It broke the tie and was a Cup-winning goal, I think. No, it was Game 2, so that put the stranglehold on the series for the Devils as they swept the Red Wings in that 95 finals. But, where to begin? I mean, you can talk about his numbers for days, but I think he's more than just numbers. You had to have seen him play to understand just truly how great he was and how much of a class act of a human being he was. His penalty minutes were never high, especially for a defenseman. Which also talks about, he wasn't a clutch and grab guy. His stride was that good that he didn't have to, haul you down to beat you defensively. He's one of those guys that if he made a bad play up ice, he could get back defensively like it was nothing. And I think that was how good of a skater he was. And it was great to watch him play for so many years. I really enjoyed as a hockey fan seeing, what he could do out there. And one of the great representatives of the game. And I wish him and his family all the best in retirement. And I hope Anaheim retires his number 2. I think like I said, he captained them to the Cup and won the Conn Smythe in 2007. It was a huge part of Anaheim's run that year. Scored a couple of real big goals for them, and was just integral on both ends of the puck. Playing a full 200-foot game. So, like I said, all the best to Mr. Niedermayer and his family in retirement, and I hope the ceremony goes real well for the Devils tonight. Later, guys.